Immediately upon coming on board, it was
Ma'am? I actually got up, got dressed, and did my makeup today because I was just watching Paloma's vlog where she talks about her daily life as a small business owner who works from home. And she talks about how sometimes when you're in your pajamas all day, it can lead to lack of motivation or depression. And I am just at this point in my life where I will do anything not to be depressed, so I got dressed. And honestly, I think it helps because I kind of like what I have going on today. But yeah, I didn't really get the chance to film myself talking much these past 2 weeks because we had the Boston Marathon and my house is right at one of the medical stations, so it's pretty loud outside. And there's also been a lot of maintenance work inside my apartment, so it was pretty noisy most of the days. I also traveled a lot this month. It was my nephew's first birthday on April 14th, so Peter and I drove down to New York City to visit my brother's family, and we just had a really good time because my sister-in-law's side of the family was there and her mom makes the most amazing Korean food. I also got to visit Fort Lee in New Jersey, which is the lesser known Koreatown in the New York City area. I've been watching a lot of mukbangers eat 𒒕𒒂𝒂𝒔, which is the soy marinated crab. So we found one place in Fort Lee called 𝒕𝒊𝒎𝒂𝒄𝒉, which my sister-in-law tells me means rice stealer. Like the food is so good that you just have to keep eating more rice. And I think that name is really fitting because we got to try the crabs and it was just really amazing. But now that I'm back, there's a lot of shop stuff for me to work on. My shop will be opening on May 2nd and all my patrons are gonna get a 24-hour early access, so everything has to be ready by May 1st. I have a lot of new stickers, art prints, enamel pins and notepads that I'm really excited to share with you guys. I also ordered my first larger size art print. So this is the size that I usually get, and this time I ordered a bigger print. I really like this illustration and I'm really excited to see if people like the bigger print. I've never sold big prints before, so I'm a little intimidated. And I only ordered like 25 of these, so they're super limited. If it sells well, then I might order more, but I just wanted to test the waters and see if people would be interested first. And for my pins, I have these two right here. So these are my hard enamel pins and I am selling them both individually and also together. So you can pick either the Tangy Cat or the Plant Cat, or you can buy them together for a discount of $2. I'm also really excited about this, even though it's not a part of this shop update, but I've been working on making this plush coin purse with a manufacturer. I just love her so much. Like, she's perfect. She turned out exactly like I imagined. I only have a few changes that I want to make with my manufacturer before I place the bulk order. I really love her plush shikis and the little strawberry on top that sits at an angle. Like, it's just so perfect. There's a zipper at the back and I think it's the perfect size for like a little hand sanitizer or your AirPods, tampons, pads, and coins, or just anything you want to store in a little coin pouch. Oh, and I forgot to mention this new shelf unit back here. I recently bought this from IKEA because I have a lot of shop stuff just lying on the ground of my studio, and I live in a really small apartment, so my studio is actually my living room and my dining room. It's like a Nestle 3-in-1 in here, so I need to find a way to organize vertically. So today I'm gonna upload my new podcast to Patreon, and then I'm gonna head over to the container store, my favorite store, and look for some containers to organize my stuff on the new shelves. I actually put slacks on today. feeling very businessy.
I still need to recover from another lover. Would you be here for me? Never met your parents, not even your mother. But let's see where this leads. What should we do tonight? What if this breaks your little heart in mine? What should we do tonight? Let's just find out. Pretty blue jeans and me, running through evergreen. Pretty blue jeans and me, yeah, she's what I need. I still need to recover from another lover. You're my picture perfectly. Still haven't met your parents, but we hang with your brother when he could use the company. What should we do?
Hello everyone, it's voiceover Malin here. We're gonna go back in time a little and see some footage from before I went to New York. I worked on a lot of shop preparations. I took product photos, printed packaging details, and just did some more organizing around the studio. I also packed the rest of my Patreon rewards for this month. We reached a total of 170 patrons in April, and that's honestly so amazing. I feel very thankful for each and every one of my patrons for helping me support myself while my shop is currently on break. And I actually plan to open my shop in the middle of April, but due to some delays in production and shipping, I had to push it back to May. I also planned to have 2 new washi tapes for this update, but because of COVID restrictions in China, my manufacturer wasn't able to start working until the last week of April. So I guess my washi tapes will have to wait until the next update. I honestly struggled so much when things like this happen, like when things are out of my control. I tend to do all the mental gymnastics in my head and try to find a reason for why certain things happen, and lately I've just been trying to let it all go. You know that saying, you can't control everything, but you can control how you react to things, and whenever I see that, I'm like, okay, but how? Because it's just not in my program to think that way. I think the easiest way, meaning the easiest on your mind, is to just accept things as they come, play the cards you're dealt. And I'm not saying you should ignore your feelings, because that would be counterproductive and that wouldn't be right. But I think it's okay to feel your feelings and then accept that this is what happened and everything will be okay. Anyways, that was just a bit of a brain dump from me. Please enjoy the rest of the footage and my fun trips to New York. It's so
So
soft.
cute.
Oh, it's just like, wait, look at the ears! For Robin's birthday. Big present for big boy, 1 year old.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Is it humid there for Boston? Any battery now?
Hi guys, so I wanted to show you one of my new keychains. I ordered these from 𝒕𝒊𝒎𝒆.com, so you can check that out if you're interested. And they're usually delivered with this protective film on both sides just to protect the acrylic from getting scratches on them. So today I thought I would design and print some instruction cards telling people to peel off the protective film before use. And yeah, we're gonna see how that goes.
Left. Oh, Robin, look, the nice one is back.
Following the linings on your cheeks. 'Cause baby, in your absence, life is boring. So I'll never leave. It's easier to love with you by my side. Shining through the cracks like the first morning light. That you adore me, I can feel love from miles away. And the light in your eyes tells me stories of life in a more perfect place where I wanna stay.